This game is rated E10 for ages 10 and up. For more information, please go to esrb.org. Hello everyone, Kirbyvolt here, but you can call me KV, and welcome back to the Tears of the Kingdom logs. On the last log, we got the Master Sword, because I could, and so I did. So there. On this log, we have finally entered the Water Temple, and I'm gonna be real with you, I think this is probably the weakest point of the game. Now, it's been several months since I've played this, and maybe watching this back, I'm going to have a different opinion, but I definitely remember being very underwhelmed by this. But we'll see. We have Sidon here, and we're going to try to figure out, we found where the sludge is coming from, so we're going to try to get rid of that sludge. Music here is nice, though. Do you like the music? You gonna help out, Sidon, or are you just gonna stand there? If this is anything like the previous dungeon... or temple... Oh, well, okay, never mind. Then we probably want that. Okay, okay. Pouring some water on there is a good idea. It's nice water. Okay, but it's not enough water. We'll need more water. This is your daily reminder. Make sure you're hydrating properly. And it's the golden stuff.
Cherished kin.
Hello.
This is the source of the pure waters of Zora's domain.
Why does it come from the sky?
Use your power to turn on the 4 faucets and you can collect water here.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, so our mission. Yep. Got it. Okay. Well, let's work together, Sidon. Let's do this. So this is the one that definitely feels the most like the Divine Beast from Breath of the Wild. Because it's literally, hey, go hit these 4 things. I know you'd be saying, but hey, you gotta do that in the Wind Temple too. Yeah, but the Wind Temple at least actually felt like it was a dungeon and was all coherent. This is a bunch of split paths everywhere. I get why they did it, because of the low gravity. This is a fun thing to play with. But it really does just feel like we just isolated 4 things in 4 separate areas and called it a day. Which, I don't know, kind of boring. But then again, I heard someone say that they thought the Wind Temple was terrible, and I highly disagree with that, so who am I to know? Combat in the low grav, as mentioned on the previous logs, is sometimes a little bit of a hassle. Also, Sidon's thing didn't help us as much as I thought it was going to. So let's just take out the Master Sword. It's supposed to be the Bane of, the Bane of Evil's blade, but these guys, they're not evil, they're just doing their job, and they're kind of annoying. I do appreciate, though... Oh, right, I forgot that I have something fused to the Master Sword currently, so I can't do that. I do appreciate the battle music here is fairly, it's fairly dynamic, and it keeps, it has, little water droplets. It, well, not literally, but, it has them in the sense of, the music cues. It sounds like that, to my ears at least, so, so I think it's a nice little touch. And I do appreciate that we're actually doing this at sunset. It's going to be night very soon, but it makes it look very dynamic because it's a very open and outdoor dungeon, which I think is I'm trying to remember, how many dungeons has the Zelda series done that's actually, outside? I can't think of many, because the whole premise of them is that you'd be locked inside a temple or something, and you need keys and everything to progress, so doing an outdoor one seems a little counterintuitive to that, but... Anyways, hey, can I take a picture of your tridents? Nah, okay, no, it's a good picture. Music here is not too bad, though. Okay, well, I did dodge it. I didn't realize I was gonna go, like, a full 180 degrees around him. Silly. Alright, okay. Okay. Well, whistling won't help, but I can't take any more weapons, so never mind. Alright, thank you, Sidon. That'll make this easier. Get rid of all the goopy... The... What was it called again? I say what was it called again, but it's literally just, it's mud, it's sludge. And I'm trying to think of... I think it was just called this icky, yucky goop in Mario Sunshine. I'm trying to think of the way it was called Mario Sunshine. So I'm gonna guess we need to bring that ball up to the higher spot, but I don't know for sure. So, also, I came to this, or like, good job, me. First spot I go to is where there's not actually one of the things highlighted, but I'm guessing I probably did it on purpose, thinking, oh, there might be something over here, because why would they make the dungeon and have this section over here where there's nothing for you to do? Okay. Don't fall off, please. Don't fall off. Bye-bye. Oh, got it. Good job. Where'd it go? What? It just... What? Is it... Okay. It just... Okay, well, we'll figure that out later, I'm sure. For now... Let's get rid of the goop. That'll help, hopefully. I mean, it looks nice without it. Oh, hello. Okay, well, that doesn't work. Hey, Sidon. Sidon? Where'd you go, Sidon? There you are. Thank you. Okay, will this work? Okay, like, broke almost instantaneously, but yes, it does work. And hey, I can make another way. Oh, dang it. Right, if I grab it, it uses my batteries. So we'll just put it there for now. Or better yet, let's put it on this pedestal thingy. There we go, now we turned it off. Also, I got a fire... Oh. Just a regular arrow. Okay, well, it needs a thingy. There's a thingy. There's a lot of spikes. First we clean. I'm like, I can't even tell. Are those all spikes down there, or... Okay, can I just throw that? That works! Okay. So, if I... Don't know why I didn't just use a send there, but whatever. Okay. That was easy. And it won't stay in there, huh? New plan. Turn you off. That one needs to turn off too. Stop being on. Where'd the ball go? Oh, there it is. Okay, good. So if I take this... Oh, hey, wait a minute. There's a treasure chest over there. Well, focus this first. Put it on there. And then just go, hey... I should probably turn the... Yeah. There we go. I just stick it in there. It'll stay in place. So that's honestly really cool. I like that idea. It makes me interested because I've heard now that... yes, I do see that sign. Okay, I guess I'll talk to you first. You're certain about it? Alright, well then I'll need your help. Could you come over here, please? I'm gonna be real. I don't like Sidon that much. Not that he's a bad character, not that he's like anything, it's just... Of the characters we have to interact with during this game, he always, to me, seems to be the least responsive. Although now I'm thinking about it, I don't have to use him that often outside of this dungeon, so I think that that sentiment might be taken up by a different character later on, but don't worry about it for now. Anyways, what was I saying? So, apparently, according to an interview with the Zelda producers, they have actually stated that they don't want to do another game like this again. They had fun with Breath of the Wild. They loved doing this one because it could bring a bunch of their other ideas that they had for that game to light. But from what it sounds like, they don't want to do another open world game because they've done it enough already. So the next Zelda game is going to be something either more traditional or something completely different, which is really cool to think about. But the reason I bring that up is it makes me wonder how many of these like mechanics that we see that are things you can do in this game but aren't required that they could make into full-fledged mechanics in a future game that would be part of the main gameplay itself. Because I think, again, like the floating platforms and everything, like how we did that puzzle to get the ball into that hole, I feel like that could be a really cool mechanic just for, again, a single game. So it makes me interested to see how much of this they're going to take from, or if they're just going to scrap everything, which I'd kind of be bummed about, to be honest, but I could see them doing that too, just because they don't want it to feel too samey. And that's a good thing. I'm glad that they're going to be doing something different after this. I love this game, this is definitely my favorite Zelda game, but I am all for them doing more and experimenting. Just so long as it doesn't make another game that shall not be named. Ow! Look, man, I know you like that game, but I don't, okay? So just let me have my opinions. I'm not going to force them on you. I apologize if it ever seems like I am. If the Master Sword still has something fused to it, buddy. I don't... Wait. There we go. Why the shield, though? It's so random. Okay. I don't think that's how that works, but alright. I think I was trying to do like a sword beam, and it's just like, well, I'm not at full health, so that's not going to work, first and foremost. But also, I don't think the shield would help with that. Also, these enemies weren't here when we first got here, but they're here now because we did stuff. I feel like this is the most... I believe that happened in the Wind Temple as well, but it was definitely more hidden thanks to the environment of the Wind Temple, so it didn't feel like it was just, oh, these enemies randomly appear. This one definitely feels like these enemies randomly appear. What are we doing? And it's not that they randomly appear, it's just we did one thing in the dungeon, so it's like, hey, enemies spawn now. Okay. So... New plan? Climb the top of the entrance? I mean, why not? It's here. We could jump from it, hopefully. Okay, it's not that high. The things I'm looking for... What was that insane backflip, like multiple trolling backflips you just did there, Sidon? It was like only on the corner of the screen, but my goodness. Oh, Could we... We're not wearing it anymore, but if we put the Zora armor on and we use its ability to swim upward, is there a waterfall we could go to, maybe? That would be helpful. I don't see any waterfalls, though. Thanks, Tulin. Not sure how I do that for Tulin. Alright. I'm very curious. I have to replay this game. I need to replay this game, and I have to do Tulin last. Because Tulin's ability is so good that I feel like a lot of solutions I have to problems in this game is either build bridge or Tulin. And I have to wonder what I would do if I did not actually have Tulin with me in this particular situation. Hey, another strong Zonite shield. Alright. Goodbye to the Zora shield? No, okay. Well, there's that 16 shield that wasn't doing anything, but... Oh, so you're not going to pick up the other stuff? Okay. Oh, well, yeah, that was probably not a smart idea. Okay, well, we can pick up this one at least. I'm pretty sure hitting the fire-like stone with water is what caused that mini explosion to happen. Alrighty, alrighty. Okay, so we got up here, but I'm just wondering, how would you do this without Tulin? I guess you could build some kind of... If the gravity is low enough, and you use the platforms for it, and you had the materials for it, I guess, okay, my question is, what would I do if I had nothing? What if this is like the very first thing I did? I'd obviously have the Zora armor, because you need the Zora armor in order to get to this part of the game. I'd have Sidon with. I'd have some weapons, not a lot, but some. And I'd probably have some Zonai devices, but let's pretend I don't find any Zonai devices, which is probably impossible. Let's pretend I didn't. How would I get up here? I think that's just like a really interesting thing. Yeah, look at those insane backflips he's doing. Okay, Sidon. I may think your ability's jank, but you, as a person, are not jank. And for that, you have my respects. Again, I'm telling you, I want to see a playthrough of this, or rather just like the devs go to certain parts in the game and they explain how you're supposed to do this, and just want to see like what their intended way was, or what are all the alternative ways they thought of, because like you have to think about this. There's easy ways to just do things the way you want to do them, but you gotta think of, like, from the perspective of these developers that were making this game, like, holy cow, they had to think about this and this and this, and all these can be possible at the same time, and how do they make one seem like a better option than the other to a novice player who's just starting out, because the novice player is going to probably use the more intended method, because that's the easier one to figure out? Technically, I'd guess? Okay, maybe we shouldn't leave here just yet. Oh dear. I can see, like, there's water in here we probably need to drain, but I don't know how we're going to do that. At least not yet. Bye-bye! Oh, and there's a choo-choo. Goodbye, choo-choo. I don't think that's... Past me is probably... Oh, what the... There is a thing up there. How would I... Oh, you know what? You know what? That's it. Smart thinking past me. Use the focus time so it can slow down so you can actually hit it. And there we go. Okay. Surprised I thought of that so quickly. Good job. Good job, me. Alright, Sidon, come here, please. Sidon. I know you are tall, Sidon. You do not need to stand on another ledge to make it known that you are tall. Well, yes, but I'm not as tall as my father yet. Don't worry about that. We don't need to worry about that, okay? Okay? Alright, if you say so.
Well done, Link. Now you just need to open the remaining two.
Yeah, I know. Oh, hello. There's a just right here. Ah, man, I can't wait for them to release an official OST because I want to hear this music in its full movement state. Not just split into different parts that people have probably done through game rips, but like the actual orchestrated movement of how one flows from one to the next of the actual song for the temple. Didn't we clean that already? Also, I don't know if we're gonna make... Okay, well... Again, thank you, Tulin. Not sure how he would have done that without him. Okay, well this is pretty easy. We know what to do here, because we've done... if I'm not mistaken, the shrine when we got to Zora's Domain was literally this. So it's just doing what we know how to do already. Now we just need to get one on the opposite side. There we go. And once that gets flowing... Oh, probably probably don't grab the center. Grab the... yeah. Perpetual motion. Alrighty. Okay, well, water conducts electricity, so that was easy. Okay, but we should be fast because those water things go away, so Sidon, don't run away from me. Alright. Another one down. I think this is probably why I didn't like this one as much. This one was extremely straightforward.
Just one more, Link.
Like, this feels like it could just be an expanded shrine. This does not feel like an actual dungeon because of how quickly this goes. And honestly, again, I have Tulin, so maybe that's why it went quicker than it was intended to go, but they do push you to go to Rito Village first, so outside of, like, someone playing this and doing it purposely out of order, I feel like they would have intended for you to have Tulin by this point. Music's beautiful, though. Am I gonna eat it? Bye-bye. Alright, so now we have one last place to go, which is that one that's still... Okay, now what I think I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna see if I can go through the water organ over here to see if I can climb up it so I can just get to the other part I need to get to. I have a feeling it's not gonna let me, but we'll see... Also, this rendition, because this is, again, just like the Wind Temple, this song is a cool, unique take on the attack of the Divine Beasts from the previous game. So this is a really, really fun rendition of the one that you use for when you did Varuta in Breath of the Wild. I can't sum up these. These don't count as waterfalls for some reason. But I can do this. So I have a feeling that ball we had from earlier down there we need to bring up here. But we'll see. First things first, there's a waterfall here that leads to... Okay. Oh, hello. I see what we need to do. Let's see if Past Me figures it out. Knowing Past Me, especially if how this has been going, I think they know what to do immediately. Or not. I'll grab it from down here. That'll work. Oh. You know, that probably would have helped. Because these are water bubbles that go on an angle, so I can just ride them up. Alright. But now the real problem is, how do we get the large orb upstairs? Can the orb go in these? It can? Alright, cool. Alright, well, we'll just let it go up there. That should be fine, I hope. Anyways, I need to ride one of these bad boys. There we go. Okay, is it gonna pop and be okay, or do I need to worry about grabbing it? I might need to worry about grabbing it. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, never mind. It landed in the water, we're all good. But it's a floaty, so that's not helpful. Alrighty. Well, how about we use this plan again? We'll push it down there. These platforms don't float, right? Is that the right... Oh, well, it pushed it down, but there's a problem. I can't get into the chamber it needs me to get into. So let's stop wasting battery and do the thing that I saw that is probably needed to do now. Okay, I guess Past Me did not see that yet. Oh, no, even better. Okay, smart. All right. We're going to activate that so this stays up. That'll allow it to drain. The orb can go into its orb sockets. And as long as I don't run out of battery, we can get over here. Hey, Sidon, where are you? Sidon? Okay, there you are. Please stay near me, Sidon. I need your help for this. Alright, the water organ is complete, and that only took us like half the time it took us to do the wind temple.
Now we just need to use the central place.
So yeah, I think, honestly, this isn't too bad, but I think, yeah, reason why I didn't like it was more than likely because this was extremely short compared to the previous one we did. Its location and setting is pretty neat, but I don't think it's as cool as the Wind Temple was. And to answer an earlier question, the Sandsea boats in Skyward Sword, that's... Wait, why am I doing that? That seems so random. That had some outdoor elements to it, so yeah, there have been some outdoor dungeons for sure. Oh yeah, even like the Forest Temple has some outdoor segments, so... But now, this is where I definitely... I was kind of meh on the dungeon, and I like it a bit better than I liked it back then, but I absolutely got soured on it because of this.
The domain is surely safe bound. Huh? Not good.
Meet Muktarak, the Scourge of the Water Temple. Hey, it's cool.
Creature must be responsible.
It has a shark made of mud. It's cool that they made an Octorok a boss.
Get ready. Let's go, Link.
So, you know, that's rad. This boss is extremely annoying to fight, though. I hate fighting this thing. Everything in concept of this boss, fantastic. Boss itself, obnoxious. I don't want that picture. The picture sucks. There, I want that picture. So, here's how Muktarok works. Muktarok is not as interesting as...
Now's our chance.
I froze myself, apparently. Okay. Muktarok is not as interesting as Colgera was. Music, still pretty great, but Muktarok works like this. He, or it, will spew a bunch of mud, do the shark thing. You need to aim precisely at it with water, which is hard to do because it's a moving target. It can make these splashes of mud that will hurt you, because reasons, I guess. And then, as you saw, when you free it... Oh, that didn't go far enough? You've got to be kidding me. When you free it, it will then run around like crazy. It is extremely... They give you a giant battlefield for this, and it makes me wish... No, please don't give him the giant battlefield. He gets too far away from me way too fast. I need to hurt him. I have to run up to him, and then maybe get a hit or two in before then he's just like, I'm gonna run away from you. Okay, Sidon's helping, which is good. But then, yeah, he'll just do that. The low grab here definitely does not help, because our movements are definitely slowed, and Muktarok don't care. See, the low grab could potentially help with that if I knew how to time that properly, but because you don't play most of the game in the low grab, it's hard to time that. So I'll bash it with this bow. Okay, shooting, that's a good idea. Alright, halfway done. But you know what that means? It means it's phase 2 time, and phase 2 is the worst part, because now, instead of just being the muck shark everywhere, it's now sludge everywhere, which you need to get rid of in order to have good movements. But Muktarok, meanwhile, is just being like, hey, guess what I can do? Make more sludge everywhere, which is just, you know, the most helpful thing in the world that you want to see. Especially if your abilities to get rid of said sludge are limited, because Sidon's cooldown is really felt during this. So I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to make another thing so I can make another flood stick, essentially. I'll probably use the Master Sword for it, because Master Sword doesn't break. It just gets tired. But, you know, that's what I'm trying to do, Sidon. But yeah, and the water doesn't go as far as you think it's gonna go, so it's just like, okay, so I have to get really close to this thing that is really fast, while I am very slow. There we go. Just poke it a bunch. Master Sword's running low on energy. Master Sword can't break, but it can run low on energy. I am aware of this, Sidon. That's exactly why I don't like this boss. KV, you just said this is your favorite Zelda game. Yeah? You can still have a favorite game that has parts that are just annoying. Nothing wrong with that. In its defense, it's definitely a challenge. I just don't know if it's the fairest of challenges, or if it's just, oh, right, and if he does the splash thing, that'll break the shield that Sidon gives you, so then you have to wait even longer to get the shield back. Let's see, can I shoot it with Splash Fruit? Yes, I can. Oh, okay, I don't know if that counted. I think I did shoot it, but I think you have to shoot it with more Splash Fruit than just the one. Okay. And it flew away. So here's the thing, is that if the more sludge that's out, the more it will jump between the different sludge, while creating more sludge in its wake. So you need to try to also get rid of the sludge around it before it makes more, so that when you finally get it out of the sludge shark mode, you can actually, you know, hurt it so it doesn't keep flying away and flopping around like a crazy, deranged octopus fish thing, which is what Octoroks are, so, I mean, they're gonna do that anyways. And this is where it's felt that why Tulin is such a good team member. The boss fight for Tulin was purposely synced up with his abilities. Because Tulin can fly, and because Tulin can snipe, Tulin was an excellent asset to Kogera. Sidon can't do anything unless you take this boss, unless you get rid of the sludge first. So Sidon he has the ability that helps you, and otherwise, you hope that he comes to the boss and starts slamming on it when you do that, because otherwise, he's kind of useless. No offense to Sidon, he's a good character. He's just not the greatest of allies that we've seen so far. Tulin is by far and away a much more reliable partner than Sidon is. And especially when you think about it, like, Sidon didn't join us for the majority of the climb up here. Sidon did his own thing. We had to do this all by ourselves. Tulin was with us pretty much all the way through our climb to the Wind Temple. So, nothing against Sidon, but I feel like whoever was assigned to program him for his partner abilities was not being kind to him. Anyways, get rid of this thing. I hate this thing. I don't want to see this thing ever again. If I play this game, I'll probably see it again. In fact, it's probably the first boss I'll do because I just don't like it that much. It's not the worst boss in the world. I'll give you that, but man, it is very annoying and can be very tedious, especially if you don't have the tools you need. Luckily, we had Sidon, and hopefully we'll have some ability of his going forward like this, because we got ability of Tulin, but we'll just have to see. Also, I have to see if we, like, encounter that stupid thing again, which, you know, hopefully we won't. Got another heart container, so that's good. Boop. See this Tulin? Oh, there's Sidon. I was like, where'd Sidon go? Hey, what's going on, buddy? I want to wear the Master Sword for this because it'll look epic. Touch the thing. Now, I do feel that while they have said they're not going to do DLC, I feel like a DLC that could work would be playing as Zelda in a thing I can't explain yet. But basically, something that would give more expansion on these characters, these Sage characters. Because these Sage characters are really cool, but they kind of just show up and are like, hey, I did a thing. Do the thing now.
You are the pride of the Zora. Your fluid, graceful movements as you fight. I would expect nothing less from my descendant. You bested the monster that sullied our domain, but it was a servant of a greater evil, the Demon King. His true purpose was to prevent you from obtaining the stone that you just found. My secret stone.
Although what I do like, and I can't confirm this entirely, but I believe all the Sages are voiced by the respective voice actors that did the champions in Breath of the Wild. So I think that's a nice little touch.
It concerns the imprisoning war and the destiny of our people. Though we Zora live long lives, this all happened in a time ancient even to us. The kingdom of Hyrule was still in its infancy. A great evil, the Demon King, appeared. He invaded Hyrule and sought to cut the new kingdom's time short.
He also, like,
But Rabu, the
has a bunch of stuff growing on him. Probably not good.
together to oppose him. To fight the Demon King, Rabu entrusted us with secret stones. Treasured artifacts that amplify the power of those who carry them.
Cool.
As the Sage of Water, I bore a secret stone and fought alongside my fellow sages in battle. However, the Demon King's power was overwhelming. Even my strongest defenses could not stop his ferocious attacks.
It's okay. You'll get him next time. Wait.
In the end, our leader realized
Wait a
it was
minute.
impossible to defeat the Demon King outright. He chose to end the battle by sealing the Demon King away, sacrificing himself in
This is literally, yeah, you'll get him next time. Wait a minute. She wouldn't be telling us. Because if she got him next time, she wouldn't need to do all of this.
sometime later.
Some-
Another of the six
Sometime later, I was just chilling out with my water organ.
to visit, and the destiny of the Zora was made crystal clear.
The magic restraining the Demon King will eventually be undone. When that happens, a noble swordsman named Link will oppose him.
I kind of want to know what this area looked like when it was still pristine, because we see it pretty much in a destroyed state for the dungeon.
The Zora's control over water.
The course of the Zora's future was clear.
It would be our honor to aid in defeating the Demon King. I swear to you that, when the great evil returns, the Zora Sage of Water will awaken once more.
Actually, I actually wonder if the models that they're using for these sages are just the champions models, and that's why they gave them the helmet, so that way they cover the face. So just reskin the model with different colors, and then hide the face.
There is to share of the imprisoning war and of the destiny of the Zora. Zora's domain is once again safe thanks to you. However, the Demon King continues to threaten all of Hyrule.
Yeah, I know. He's put the castle in the sky over there.
You must take up my secret stone and honor the vow I made to the Sage of Time. Fight alongside the swordsman, Link.
I think he's more than happy to do that, to be quite honest. He was just having problems with, you know, the whole... His kingdom is, like, being destroyed by icky, yucky goop. And now that it's now that it's like finished, he's probably just like, "Hey man, let's do it. Let's go kick some butt."
I came here so that I could save Zora's domain.
Yep, and you did
It's
that.
like all of Hyrule will need my help. I'll do all I can, just as my ancestor did. I will accept this secret stone.
Oh, it made a little splashies. I actually like that his gets embedded on the hand. That's really cool. He gets a little gauntlet for it.
I am the Sage of Water. Behold, this is my new power.
Alright, we got another astral projected boy. Alright, Tulin. Apt. Meet, apps, I guess? Astral projected Sidon.
Your hand.
Sidon, oh my god, Sidon, you... you just... Of course I did that. Of course I took a photo.
Please accept this. It is proof of
Did we just become best friends? I think we are. I think we are already best friends. Oh yeah. Dang. You're right. And this goes on the index finger. So, for when you want to fly, pinky out. For when you need a water shield, points.
With that ring, you will always have my power with you.
Awesome.
Partnered up again. Yes. All right. Let's head back home.
To my house or your house? Because I there's a lot of complications with my house right now. I mean, I don't think they're complications, but according to signage, they're complications. But, you know, there's Minish that live in there. I can explain everything. How do we get in that same bed? Like, I can show you. Oh, your house. Right. It's fine. Sidon, you're a great guy. I don't swing that way. I'm sorry. Yes, I don't either right now. I have a fiancé. Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, how's that work? We got rid of the thing causing the goop. It just, you know, the goop that's on the skin will go away too, I guess. Like, the first one, get rid of the thing that causes the snowstorm, makes sense. Snowstorm gone. This one, I don't know about this one. This one seems a little far-fetched that the goop just goes away. But hey, we cleaned it up. Everything's good. We don't have to worry about this ever again. And now it's nice and pristine. It has the old music back, which I do prefer compared to the cursed music it had. Yeah, it did. I don't know how it did that, but it did. You're welcome, Your Majesty. As for you, Sidon, though Link certainly played a key role, your efforts, you know, they did stuff too. I always believe in you, Sidon. I am unequivocally proven your worthiness to bear the crown. So that's why, your turn to be king. But this is so sudden. No, it only seems that way. In truth, it's been out of my mind for some time. I mean, honestly, I was going to give it to your sister, but you know what happened there. So I've been waiting for your time, and especially because you're going to be married soon and everything. So the king and queen and everything. It's going to be great. Well, if she's in approval of it, then I guess I will too. I will accept this crown of pride. There you go. We're gonna probably get you a different one because this crown is like way too big for my head. Oh, I'm just here to like, oh, what? Do I need to go tell the other like places around Hyrule? Hey, by the way, there's a new Zora King now. You guys can't do it yourselves? We're still busy cleaning ourselves off of all the stuff, you know? That's a fair point. Everyone, be quiet. We got him a new crown. I hereby inherit this crown from my father, the exalted Dorafin. From this moment on, I shall be king of the Zora. At the same present moment, I ask you also open your hearts to your new queen, my beloved Yona. So, is this your coronation or your wedding ceremony? Yes. Dang, I walked into that one. Right you are, my love. So long as the darkness lurks, the depths hide with this peace that we fought so hard for could vanish like a bubble. So now allow that. So now we gotta help out him. We gotta help out Link. I mean, I'm sure you all want to do that anyway, so let's just do that, because that's what I want you to do as your king. Yeah, we were all going to do that anyways. Yeah, yeah. So, he gets the throne, right? Right? No, I get the throne. What? Why doesn't he get the throne? Because it fits me, not him. Okay, so at least Sidon remains the light because Sidon's been alive for so long. He's like, okay, wait a minute. I know Link and Zelda have been around for a long time due to shenanigans, but in the vision I saw, Princess Zelda was there. But then also she attacked my father now? That doesn't make any sense. So, I'll be here to help you with my sage power. It is the vow of Sidon, Sage of Water. Alright, well that's cool. Thanks, Sidon. Sidon of the Zora complete. Although I do like that the king gets a new hat. He gets his retirement hats. Gonna give him the throne? Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, you can... You're just like, guess what I can do? I can do whatever I want. So, at any point, even though you've done everything, you can always go back to Dorothin and ask him for a king's scale, which is really funny.
Satisfying Emperors represent the domain. I look forward to joining my efforts with those of the Zora that are stationed at Lookout Landing.
Thanks, Muzu. You always seem to dislike me, but I don't think you're that bad of a dude.
Well, it's not that I dislike you, it's just,
Also, their profiles get updated, Sidon has his crown now, and Dorothin has his retirement hats. We're just gonna call his retirement hat. Anywho, speaking of retire, we need to retire this log. So, thank you so much for watching this episode, this log of Tears of the Kingdom. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't have if you don't want to, but it's always appreciated. We're going to talk to Yona right here, but I'm going to give you the main outro. Pick up Tears of the Kingdom if you haven't already. Fantastic game. But of course, most importantly, to all of you, please have a wonderfully great day, and I will see you on the next one for the next leg of our journey. I'm curious to see what we're going to do next after this, because it's been a while since I recorded these. Also, we should go find out a quest thingy. Maybe next time. We shall see. Have a wonderfully great day. I will see you all next time. Ciao!